Today, in honor of our grandson's Moshe's bar mitzvah, I want to share a Rebbe bar mitzvah story. And I think the story is not only for Moshe, for the bar mitzvah, but for all of us. But before this, please let us all say chapter 100 of Tehillim Mizmor L'Soido and be thankful to God for all the miracles, general and personal. And I say thank you, God, for giving us such a wonderful opportunity to celebrate the grandson's bar mitzvah. And may we all celebrate the ultimate bar mitzvah in the Beis Hamikdash. So first, here is the chat. Together, Tehillim Mizmor L'Soido Rila Adonai Kol Haaretz Ivdu Es Adonai B'Simcha B'Elefanav B'Nona Du'Ki Adonai Hu Elohim Hu Asanu V'Lo Anachnu Amo B'Tzoyin Marisoi Bo Yishoru B'Soido Chatzroisoi V'Sila Hoydele Baruch Shemoi Ki Tov Adonai L'Olam Chazdo V'Yad Doir V'Doir Emunosoi. Some tzedakah. So here's the story. A young boy by the name of Shimshon Stak, your typical American boy, developed a special relationship, a friendship with the Rebbe. At that time, the Rebbe was not Rebbe yet, because his father-in-law was still alive, and he was leading the Chabad movement then, fledgling Chabad movement in New York after fleeing Europe, Russia, Europe, arriving in 1940, but in 1950 he passed away. The Rebbe arrived in 1941, and the Rebbe took a special interest in these American boys. And Shimshon developed a special relationship, a special friendship. He was a special character, by the way, but we're not going to discuss him right now. When the Rebbe became Rebbe, he continued this particular relationship. And in 1955, Shimshon introduced to the Rebbe a friend of his, an acquaintance, with his soon-to-be bar mitzvah son. And he organized for him to be able to have a private audience with the Rebbe. Yechidus, as it's called. At that time, the Rebbe didn't have many shluchim yet, but the Rebbe already prepared the world, the conquering of the world with Chabad Chassidim, with shluchim, with emissaries, and Chabad centers, and the entire network, which transformed the whole mindset of the Jewish community. The Rebbe invited Shimshon, his friend, and the boy to sit down. Shimshon did not, out of respect for the Rebbe. And the Rebbe gave this boy many blessings to grow up to be a good Jew, which is what you expect from a Rebbe to give a bar mitzvah boy. As they're ready to leave the Rebbe's room, happy with all those blessings, the Rebbe suddenly turns around to the boy and he says, "Tell me, are you a baseball fan?" Shocked. The boy says, "Yes, I am." Father is surprised that the Rebbe should suddenly discuss baseball, and says, "What team? Which team are you a fan? Yankees or the Dodgers?" Kid is impressed. The Rebbe knows the names of the teams. Says, "I am actually a Dodgers fan." "Does your father ever take you to games? Does your father also have the same feelings towards the Dodgers?" Says, "Actually, no, my father does not." "Does he take you to games?" "A month ago he took us to a game." "No, how was it?" Says, "Actually, they played very bad. In the sixth inning, I had enough. I couldn't take it anymore. They were losing. I left. My father and I, we both left. And it was very disappointing." The Rebbe looks at him and says, "Did the players also leave when you left?" He says, "Rabbi, I mean, how do you expect players to leave in the middle of a game? They have to go through the game. Why not?" "Explain to me," says the Rebbe, "explain to me the game." Says, "Okay, there are players and there are fans. The fans can leave whenever they feel like. They're not part of the game. The game goes on with or without them. But the players, they need to stay and try to win until the game is over. The Rebbe looks at the little boy with his warm, loving eyes and says, till your bar mitzvah, you were a spectator. From your bar mitzvah, you become a player. Play it well.